Greetings, my name is Patrick Nkemba. I welcome you to this session, and today we are going to deal with 2019 paper 1, 2019 paper 2, not paper 1, 2019 paper 2, question A and B, 2019 paper 2, question A and B. Here is the question that we are talking about, and this question is very common in past papers, and I want us to look at this question today. So before I go any further, I would like to show you the paper where I'll be solving from so that we move together. I like to show you where I'll be solving from so that we move together. So this is where I'll be solving from. So this question is very important, and I want you to follow me and follow me very carefully. So the question that we have here, let me just move this so that I can be seeing the question that we have here. Okay, the question that we have says, the question says simplify 10 x power 3 y power 2 over 35 x power 5 y power 4 divided by 2x power 2 y power 2 over 7 x power 4 y power 2. So if you have this question, if a question like this comes, I want you to know that you can work with this question using different ways. And the first thing that you have to think about this question is that according to the rules of indices, when you are dividing numbers of the same base, you just subtract the powers. So what you have here is a 3 and x5. So think of these as same bases, and these are the powers. So we'll say this 3 minus that 5, we're going to remain with x2. Here there is going to be 1. Then we look at that as 1, then this one will remain with y power 2, because we subtract 4 minus that 2. So that's what we are doing at this point. If you have any questions, you can ask and feel free. Then the other side, we can do the same again. We have x and x power 2, x power 4. We can say x power 2 here, and here we remain with the 1. Why? Because 4 minus 2 is x power 2. Things like that. Then after that, we can also think of a y, y1, y1. Why? Because minus, we are going to remain with the power of 0. Anything power 0 is equals to 1. That's what we are doing. So after that, what do we have? We have 10. On top, we are remaining with nothing, and 10 over 35, we are remaining with the x2, y2, and divide by 2. Here we are remaining with nothing on top, 2. Then here we have a 7, 2 over 7x, 2 over 7x squared. This is what we are remaining with. So having that, let me bring a 35 here. Having that in mind, we can work with these things nicely. So we will say, if we are dividing, we say 10 over 35, 10 over 35, x squared, y squared. We are going to say times this multiplication, this division sign changes to multiplication. If that is the case, then we have, then after changing that, we reciprocate this. This comes on top, so it's going to be 7x squared over 2. So if that is the case, then we check on the common terms this side. This one and this one will cancel, and we understand to say we have divided this. Then 7 divided by 35, that's a 5. So that is a 1. Then this one remains with a 5. Then here we are remaining with this. So having this and this into this is 1 and this is 1. So we are remaining with a 1 on top. 1 times 1 we just have a 1 over 5. A 1 over, there is nothing down, so not 1 over 5 but 1 over y squared. 1 over y squared is our answer. So that's what we have on this question. This is what we have on this question. All right, great. Let's go and check on the second question. And the second question is a geometric progression. Second question is the geometric progression. And the question says, in a geometric progression, the first term is 16. The first term is 16 and the fifth term is 4. Calculate 1. The first term and the common ratio. The first term and the common ratio. Let's go with the question. First term and the common ratio. So let's try this. How do we calculate the first term and the common ratio? So in the information we've been given is that the third term is 16. We've been given to say the third term is 16. Okay, the third term is 16, that is good. Then we also know to say the other term that we've been given. Just check. The other term that we have. The other term that we have is the fourth, the 16th term. The third term is 16 and the fifth term is 4. The fifth term is 4. The fifth term is 4. Let's check on that. That's 5 is 4. So having that in our minds,